Hello and welcome, everybody. Music right down here so you can hear me a whole lot better. Welcome, everyone. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day today. Super excited for today's stream, so let's get into it. Great to see everybody piling in the chat here. Once again, we're gonna go through this chat and answer all the questions we can get to today. So glad to see everyone here. Stick around. We're diving in right now. All right, let's see what we got first. And once again, in the description of this video, there is a Discord invite link, and we have a few questions from the Discord. So if you're not a member of the Discord, feel free to go over there and join. And we're going to be getting to those questions. So we've also got some photos, I believe, to share from a World Radio League user. So that will be exciting. A certain Zach, AI4ZD. Where is he? Where is he? Hello, Zach. Good to see you there. Oh, and those cowboy hat emojis are like notches in his gun. That's the number of times that he's made me laugh on stream. So, welcome, Zach. Good to see you. Who knows? You may have 2 rows of those by next year. This time, we'll see. All right. So let's start from the top. Terry Bailey, KQ4MDM, first comment and second comment. Terry Bailey says, it's the Tom and Jerry show. Here comes the mouse. Indeed, last week it seems to have been the Tom and Jerry show. I was, I was Tom and Jerry, or Clyde, as I prefer to refer to him. If you've ever heard any old time radio programs, like Lum and Abner, go find some Lum and Abner stories. Find. They had a mouse problem, and one of them named the mouse Clyde, so that's where that came from. But anyway, back to the basis of the show, of the comment here. Yes, I had a mouse in the office. I don't typically have a mouse problem, but something got left open and a mouse entered, and yeah, it took me a while to get rid of him, but I got rid of him. The mouse escaped after I took him outside, but he is no longer in the office. So thankfully, glad to be rid of him. So yes, thank you, Terry. No more Tom and Jerry today. Let us hope. All right, KQ3Q, welcome. Good to see you. Dirty Spokes, hello. Hopefully the music was a little bit more energizing here at the beginning of the stream today. Hopefully that appeases all of you who thought our elevator music was a little bit too laid back. Carlos, hello, good to see you. Absolutely, KQ3Q. Glad to get that over to you. Did my camera just freeze again? Let's pull up our. Okay, guys, give me a sec. You gotta be kidding me. We will be right. If I had my technical difficulties music right now, I would play that for you. I think I located some, but I don't have it. Uploaded to my streaming platform yet. So maybe next time I can share the technical difficulties music. Okay, camera off, camera on. Switch camera off. Camera on again. Crazy thing. Okay, let's see here. We'll get it. Give me just a second. Switch to that definition, then back to that definition. Okay, there we go. We are back. All right. There we go. Okay. Now then, you know what? Let's go ahead and pull some comments up on stage here. There we go. Okay. Can we? Whoa, what did I just do here? Hold on. Okay, somehow I made me full screen on my screen. And on a 43-inch monitor, that's a little bit large. Okay. There we go. Now we're back on track. Valentino I'm going to butcher that name. I'm sorry. But hi, great to have you on stream. Good to see you. Once again, Zach. Back. Hello, Zach. Pepe saying this is a Europe-friendly time. I'm glad that we have finally landed on a time that works for you in Europe as well, Pepe. That's fantastic. 2 o'clock in the afternoon for me. I'll have to remember that. I'm in Central Time. So great to see you, Pepe. Keep those questions coming. We're gonna pile on the answers. I'm gonna star these questions and get back to them. Enjoying WRL from KB4 MUO. You know what? I'm going to go ahead, as I always do, last minute. I know I'm going to go ahead and create an internal chat thread for our team. And we're going to collect feedback here, as we usually do. We love collecting feedback on these lives. Ton of fun. So let's see here. All right. So first piece of feedback collected is from Dale. Enjoying World Radio League. That's great, Dale. Good to see you on stream. I don't know if you've been on one of our live streams before. So good to see you. Good to see you. All right. We've got Moby Game EW3DF. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. WP4MKJ, Edwin from Connecticut. Welcome, Edwin. Good to see you. Rob, KB6JFL. Hey, Rob. Good to see you. All right. I'm sure Brad's in the middle of that, getting those sorted out for you. Hopefully, nothing too major, but we definitely appreciate the reports. Kenneth Tilford, KC8ZKS. Welcome, Ken. Good to see you. Michael Eckberg. Good to see you, Michael. Welcome, welcome. Stingray 8854, KJ5GIH. Howdy, howdy. Levi K8KAZ. Hello, Levi. Aloha to Peter AD2EH. Hey, hi, hey, hello there to Jose KD4RVB. Joe Birdwell. There's a regular. Hey, Joe, good to see you. WB9VVH. All right, we've got a concern here from Michael. Flags missing in the app. Michael, could you expound on which flags are missing? I would maybe give me a couple examples. We'll get that taken care of. Tom, W9TEF from Illinois. Welcome, Tom. WV1DAD, glad the contest is over. I think we have a no contester here, ready to get back to normal operating. Welcome, WV1DAD. Good to see you. Pepe says lots of echo. So let's see if we can fix that. Give me a moment here. All right. So we shouldn't be having any echo. How about now, Pepe? Is that any better? Hopefully that's a little better for you. Thank you for saying something there. Dave Owen. Hello, Dave. G3LRC. Welcome. Worldwide DX Contest did a good job stress testing the database. Yeah, it did. Had a slight issue with World Radio League not logging some QSOs this weekend during an activation. Brad helped with that, though. Okay, good. Glad Brad got you taken care of. Appreciate you reaching out. That's awesome. So yeah, I mean, it was Zach. It was an intense weekend, but things went, for the most part, seemed to go pretty smoothly. We had a little bit of a hiccup, but nothing too major. It was very good intel for us as we keep moving forward with the new database. So. Was the miscounting of QSOs in a log sorted out? Ergo, 43 QSOs on a POTA and 133 stated in the stats. Dave, did you submit a bug report on this? I don't remember seeing a bug report here. If you could maybe if you can give me an example of what the logbook name was or something, I can look it up, after we get off stream and make sure that got resolved. It should be resolved. As far as I know, all those stats are now working as expected, but just in case, I can double check it for you, or you could submit a bug report on it just so we make sure we get it taken care of for you. Good call, Dave. Chris, Radio and Live. Hey, Chris, good friend of World Radio League here. Good to see you, Chris. Danny, K5DZV, asking how the desktop app is coming along. We'll circle back to that question, Danny. W0UQJ, Kelly, what's up? Good to see you, Kelly. All right. Okay. All right. We'll circle back to your comment, Tom. Great comment. Ham Radio Workbench covering N1MM and AI voice facility. Ooh, cool. This is actually something that we have. We're kicking it around as to how to implement it, but it's potentially on the roadmap. We'll talk about that. But this is very good information. I need to go search this episode down. Let's see here. In fact, I'm going to send it to the team right now. Ham Radio Workbench. And hey, guys over at Ham Radio Workbench have a fantastic podcast. Go give them a listen sometime. Really great guys. But yes, this is a really cool thing here. Let's see here. I haven't listened to them for too long. They've got a great podcast. I've been too busy with other stuff. But which episode was it? Was it the here it is. I found it. Cool. All right. Let me send this to the team. Okay. Let's see here. Give me just a second, guys. All right, so I pass that on to the team so we can take a look. Thank you, Dave. Great call out. Of course, Terry Bailey taunting me with the mice. Thanks, Terry. Hey, Aaron, good to see you. KJ5GIH, Curtis in Louisiana. Good to see you, Curtis. Aaron, KK7JEL, good to see you. Okay, Tom. W9TEF, no echo. Okay, sounds good. Rob says no echo. Good. Michael, SM7WPD, good to see you. All right, we're 4 minutes behind on the comments. I need to catch up with you guys here. Hey, Dave. Hello. Good to see you, Dave. KT Money asking, this is kind of off topic, but I'm noticing a lot of people getting into Meshtastic. I think it's a good crossover into amateur radio. I think you guys should start doing videos on that. Great call out, man. That is absolutely awesome. Let me grab this. Great idea. In fact, yeah, absolutely. That's a really good idea. Thank you, KT Money. Good call out. W0UQJ. All right, Kelly saying hi to Dave. Tom saying he's seen some stats that didn't quite match. Assume they were counting multi-parks or something. Didn't pursue to verify. Tom and Dave, if you have something, going on there, please let us know. We'll absolutely take a look at it for you. I haven't noticed anything on my end, but if you're having an issue, tell me. We'll get it figured out. We'll get it resolved. John is KM7BNE. Welcome. Cliff. Howdy, Cliff. Dave. Okay. Sounds good, Dave. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Pepe asked if we can publish the link to the Workbench episode in the chat. Let's see here. Not sure. I moved on out of my browser window and I don't still have that up. Maybe if I can circle back to that in a couple minutes, Pepe. Had a bug, got logged out of my account for some reason. However, it was all good soon after that. Yes, we had a quick blip. I think it was Friday or Saturday that caused a couple of logouts, but nothing too major, and everything's back going on, running just fine. Dave says number 248. Congratulations. Okay, thanks, Dave. Rob says map of contacts in the contest showed me on the East Coast. Okay. Yeah. If you want to use your QSO manager and just update your contacts, QSO manager will take care. You can filter by the contest logbook, then update your location to the correct location. It'll fix that for you. Just using QSO manager. Apparently, there's you had your location set to somewhere on the East Coast, and in the default settings there. So yeah, just use QSO manager, update that to the correct location. You can use it grid square, address, coordinates, however you need to do it. It'll fix that for you. Ray and Kathy. Ray N0APX. Hello, Ray. Good to see you. Welcome. Good afternoon, Jacob. Great to see you, Jacob. And I got caught up with the comments. So let's circle back to some of these questions here. Michael, still flags missing in the app. Michael, if you could clarify which flags are missing, we'd be glad to take a look there. Danny, how's the desktop app coming along? Okay, so as stated in a couple of the previous streams, last word from our CEO, James N0APX, is that we're scheduled for end of this year, early next year. So probably a deadline of middle of January on the desktop app. So really super excited. I mean, I'm really super excited. This is going to be fantastic. We've got some features developed there that you guys have not seen yet, included in the desktop app that are going to be really cool. So really excited about that. Thank you, Danny. Tom saying their park feature seems slow, giving suggested results, and occasionally gives a set of results that don't contain the numbers I type in. Oh, and we need comma-separated calls ASAP. Okay. All right. I'm going to take a look at the third park issue. Thank you for calling that out. Comma-separated calls, I would agree. That is definitely on the roadmap as it's quite a high priority feature. And as we finish the adaptation phase, the new database, move into the new feature creation phase, we're going to definitely be prioritizing that one way up there. So good call, Tom. All right. Good afternoon, Caleb, KF8EYE. Caleb, if you're on the air this afternoon, I know you're getting into 10 meter operating. I will be, this is for everybody, anybody who wants to. I will be operating from a park, probably US trying to remember the park reference 10214, I believe it is. It's close to me, so I'll be activating from there, and I may try to bump up to 10 meter single sideband. I'll be doing a lot of CW. I'll try to bump up to 10 meter single sideband and maybe make a few contacts. So Caleb, if you want to hop on there, Caleb is a new technician, by the way. So everybody, round of applause for Caleb getting his tech license. Great work, Caleb. If you want to hop up there, keep an eye out for me, then absolutely, we'll get on the air. I have not done an activation literally for weeks, probably months, and I am going to be rusty at CW. I need to get back out there and activate right away. I'm really excited. So, Buzz Valley Bee Farm says, has the integration to Grid Tracker been put on the back burner? No, not the back burner. It's on the roadmap. We've like the everything got pushed back a few weeks due to the database upgrade. But like I said, we're pushing through that adaptation phase. Once we're through that database adaptation phase that we're in right now, those features will start clicking through like clockwork, and we're really excited to get a bunch through. So, just hang in there. We'll get to them. All right, let's see here. Zach says, so I know logbook favorites are on the docket, but could we have a better method to bookmark logs pages? A bookmark logbook URL just goes back to the last opened log instead of the one it was linked. Really? Okay, hold on. Let me try this, because this is, yes, we're going to have various and sundry sorting, starring, favoriting methods introduced here soon, but that surprises me. Let me look here because these things have logbook ID in their URL. So let me grab. Hold on, let me check this. See if I can check this here right quick. Maybe my network is bogged. Let me log into my account real quick here. Here we go. Logbooks. October. Yeah, logbook URL. So if I bookmark this has the logbook ID in the URL. So if I bookmark this URL, I'm trying this here. Give me a second, guys. I'm bookmarking a URL to see if it will here we go. Now if I go back to logbooks, open a different logbook and close it all together, then go over and open my bookmarked URL. That is so strange. That is really weird. I didn't know it would. That's really strange. Okay. Great call out, Zach. Thank you. That's a really weird deal. That shouldn't be doing that. I'll look at look. I don't know if it's the way browsers handle bookmarks because that's weird. Okay, all right. I'm passing this over to the team to take a look. But also sorting. Eventually, it will become irrelevant because sorting methods are going to become a thing. So, for sure. So let's see here. Okay, Jacob says he's gonna put me in ham alerts. Thank you. Comma separated, Terry. Comma separated will be awesome. Quality of life improvement when it gets here. Yes, absolutely. Super excited. So when you're working PO to Power, Vaughn and Julie, KJ4ULZ, KG4VE, or yeah, KJ4ULZ, comma KG4VE log, and you're done. So cool. Okay. Zach says, also got you on my ham alert for that activation of yours. Thank you, Zach. Caleb says, Roger that. Try to get on the SSB 10 meters later. No worries if you don't. Just thought you might like the contact. Peter says, WRL is the top dog log. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Love that. All right. I'm grabbing my screenshot tool like crazy here, pumping these comments into our internal chat. So keep them coming, guys. Okay. Caleb says agreed. Great. Okay, Zach. So bookmark log A, then go to another log, then open the bookmark, and the title will be wrong. Indeed, it is. That is the strangest thing. The title's wrong. It's not the logbook that's wrong. It's the title of the logbook that's wrong. Let me try a page refresh. Let me try a hard refresh. The strangest thing. That is so weird. Okay, yep, that looks like it's on our side. Let me so the logbook is the correct logbook, but the logging interface has the wrong template. That is so weird. Okay. Yeah. All right, we're going to look at that for sure cuz that's weird. Okay. Prep Ham Paul gave away a WRL basic live stream last night on his giveaway stream. That's awesome. Yep, Prep Ham Paul, he's a good friend of World Radio. Just did a stream with him. Then I know he was giving away. I didn't realize it was that soon, but I knew he was giving one away. So that's awesome. Great to see. Jacob said, just wanted to jump in and say hi. Time to get back to work. On my tower, I got 2.5 feet dug, about 2 more feet to go. 7-3. 7-3, Jacob. Thanks for stopping by. BugBQ says, how do I get a bug emoji on the list of emojis now? Well, let's find you a bug emoji. What's the, I'll paste one in here. Just a second. Internally, we use an emoji combo sometimes. We use, let me show you what we do here. internally, as we're squashing bugs, this is the emoji combo we use. Right here. So, Zach, I would say, let's see here. What's a good one for you? Probably. Probably the first one there. I don't know. Maybe we'll come up with a better one for you later. Let me think about it. Okay, so let's see here. Hey, Rick, KQ4Y. Welcome, welcome, Rick. Terry says, would be nice to be able to manually send a QRZ from the log tab instead inside of the logger instead of going out to the QSO manager. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, let me pass that idea over to the team. QSO manager is kind of our hub for all things, interact, all things contact editing and updates. But yeah, I can definitely see that being valuable at the logbook level as well. So good call there. Good call. I'll pass that over to the team. Stingray 8854 says, I'm using a little quirk I've had a few times. I noticed afterwards on the map. QSOs all over the US and one way out in China, one in Nepal. Kind of funny because I know they were in the US. KJ5GIH. Okay. All right. KJ5GIH. I'm going to take a look at your logbook after the stream here. I think you probably have, I don't know if they were streamed in from WSJTX or what. Sometimes those locations from WSJTX can be a little funny. So I'll take a look at your log, and I think I can probably fix those for you. Honestly, just editing the location on those individual contacts usually fixes it. I'll take a quick look for you. No worries. All right, give me a second, guys. Here, let's see here. All right, give me 10 seconds here, guys. Be right back. I'm going to keep the chat up on screen, so you guys keep the chat rolling. I'll be right back. Hold on, maybe 5 or 10 seconds. All right, told you I'd be right back. Okay, so my camera's being a little jerky. Is it update? There we go. Okay. All right, so Dave says, loving the mobile app. On my lunch today, I threw a Fire Stick on the car to see if it worked with 6200. Oh yeah, Dave, tell us about your 6200. This is cool. It worked great. I was able to make contacts on 10 meters to England with 5 watts. Wow, that's cool. That's really cool. 10 meters must be on fire today. I'll have to flip over to 10 meters later when I take the 6100 out. But yeah, tell us, if you don't mind, tell us about your 6200 score. That was pretty awesome. Danny says, can we get a refresh button in log view to refresh during FT8 logging? Okay. I can see that. Let me pass that over to the team. That's definitely a potential addition. I like it. Thanks, Danny. Dave says, having the app let me log straight into my logbook and upload to QRZ. Absolutely. The Ham Ward KE9EBE says, what's the status of cat control being fixed? Well, let's see here. I talked to the developer earlier. He was getting ready to run the builds on the latest version. Let me see if he's got that completed. Let's see here. All right, I sent him a message. He's in a much later time zone than I am, so we'll see if he's still available or not. But he was running builds, and he should have that up either this evening or tomorrow morning. So that's the plan. Thank you. Next, Rob, KB6JFL. All looks good on my location, but the map isn't on the contest. All looks good on my location. Okay. All right. We'll take a look. Thank you. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. The reason I keep reaching forward here is I have this handy dandy little, I don't know if I've got enough. The Logitech keypad here, very handy little device. And it's got my screenshot tool and my paste tool, so I can grab a screenshot, paste it into our internal chat. So if you see me reaching forward like this, that's usually what I'm doing. Peter says, messing with the new modulation schema FreeDV. Let's look at FreeDV. Let's see what FreeDV is. FreeDV. Well, that's always annoying. Temporary awful. Oh man. Okay. Don't know what happened there. Hopefully, I can keep rolling now. But yes, I definitely froze up. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's keep rolling. I was trying to pull up the FreeDV page, Peter. I'll have to look at it later. Thank you for shooting that over. Let's see here. Yes, please give us your mic. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Michael. Hello, Michael. Good to see you. There we go. Dave got the 6200 plus a G90 for $500. That's less than a 6200 costs. Got them both together. Yes, indeed. Okay. Please add Russian language to. Okay. Cool. Pepe says, I'm so happy that Andy is no airplane pilot. I'm right back in 10 seconds. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm going to let the, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to let the guy in first row fly this thing until I get back. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, no airplane pilot for sure. Okay. Getting Ready 101 says, can I delete WRL, download it again with a different email to get rid of all the bugs in my current account? Let's see here. I have 2 tickets in KR4BEL. Well, we should be able to get your account resolved. Well, let's if you're not in our Discord, join our Discord, ping me, send me a DM in Discord if you're in Discord. If not, shoot me an email, andy@worldradioleague.com. I will paste that in the chat here, or type it in the chat, andy@worldradioleague.com. Send me an email, ping me on Discord. We'll get you taken care of one way or the other. Dave says 6200 has become one of my favorite radios. Awesome. I've heard it has trouble with CW, Dave. Have you done any CW with it yet? Out of curiosity. I got your request there added to our internal chat, so we'll definitely take a look at that. Yes, Dave got that deal at the Joplin Hamfest deal of the year. Yeah, absolutely. I was actually there when he got that, so that was really cool. Levi says, would like a last synced contact or green light next to contact in the logbook view. No contact has been successfully synced to QRZ. Okay, I like that idea for sure. In fact, I was just thinking about a way to delineate there. So yeah, absolutely. Let me send that over to the team. That's a great suggestion. So I don't have to check integrations page to see. Yes, indeed. Okay. All right. Caleb says, just made a Ham Alert account. I like hanging around you guys because I can make more ham radio accounts. Absolutely. And if you hang around us long enough, you could delete half of them and move all those features over to World Radio League. Just give us time. Just hang around us long enough. All right. Yes, stream froze. No, mouse is not back. Hopefully I am back. Should we report it frozen, Andy? No. Not yet. Yeah, once the temperature gets down to about -2, then you can report a frozen, Andy. But okay. Yep. All right. That comment got me. It must be a new collab with the temporarily offline channel. You got another laugh emoji out of that one, Zach. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Okay, so let's see here. This happens. Pepe says this happens if you don't pay your internet provider bill. I have paid my internet provider bill, but they apparently dropped my service temporarily. We'll see. Well, I don't know what happened. We'll see what happened. But I have a secondary internet that I was able to switch to. So guess who's back? Back again. Hey, Levi. It's like a weekly roast of Andy. Hey, Marvin. Good to see you, Marvin. Welcome. Oh, Marvin, when you get a chance, go to the beginning of the stream. I know you didn't like the music last week. It was a little boring for you. Go to the very beginning of the stream and see if the pre-roll music's a little better. You can come back and tell me what you think. Caleb says back. Levi says back. Tell all your friends. Terry says mouse chewed the cables. Yeah, no. Thankfully, I don't think that happened, but I guess we'll go find out. Zach adding another notch to his gun there. Let's see here. Give me just a moment. Dave says free DV is incredibly interesting. Okay. Cool. We'll take a look at it. Jesse Jarrell says if Andy's mouse gets his tech license, does he become I shouldn't laugh at that. It's such a dad joke, but I'm a dad, so that gives me license, I suppose. Oh, my lands. That's hilarious. It's hilarious. You don't get these blackouts on Top Band, says Dave. I don't know if you're referring to if you're making a ham radio joke or if you're referring to a streaming platform, which if you are, then tell me more. If you're making a ham radio joke, yeah, absolutely. I need to switch. Dave says no CW. When I get some time, I need to get back to relearning CW. Yes, CW is the underrated mode of ham radio. Stingray says all is well. Good. A frozen Andy, yes. Um, Tom says, reading QSO counts. The sent bag report, logs QSO number on stats tab greater than number of contacts in the log, maybe adding for multi-parks. Okay. Shouldn't be adding for multi-parks. We'll take a look. Thank you for that. Appreciate it for sure. And I'll also grab this and put it in my feedback thread here internally. Sean says, anyone else still having a problem with the software not updating to QRZ? I was helped, but it still didn't work, and I was using Brave browser. Switched to Microsoft Edge, same results, not updating. Okay. I've given up with QRZ. It should be running now. QRZ integration is running. Those contacts can take up to a full minute to send from World Radio League to QRZ. But if you have auto export turned on, you shouldn't have any issues now. We push those fixes. We hit one potential issue that we're trying to nail down, but it looks like I say potential issue. There was something was flagged, and we're keeping an eye on it, but it doesn't look like at this point. It doesn't look like it's a widespread issue. It looks like potentially one user affected. So try it again, and please report if you're still having issues, because you shouldn't be. It should be all resolved at this point. Please let us know if you're still having an issue. We would prefer to know rather than just to move on. So because we want to get that integration completely ironed out. Pepe said, did I catch Mickey? Indeed, I did. And I actually named him Clyde instead of Mickey. I explained that reference earlier in the stream. Probably not a lot of people who will get it, but it's an old time radio program reference. But Clyde was evicted. He escaped after eviction, but he was evicted. He crawled into a ham radio a bag I bought for a ham radio go bag. I didn't have it packed yet, but he crawled in there as he was running around, and I took him outside and evicted him. So Marvin says, love the new intro. I'm ready to go jam. That gets me pumped up. All right, great, Marvin. I'm gonna experiment with probably some other tracks as well, but I thought that might be good for today. Terry says that mouse joke was cheesy. I love it, and so I did the mouse. Yeah, Terry, you, me, and my brother-in-law would be a very dangerous combo. Talk about a dad joke trio. We would probably have everyone around us crawling under the table. So, all right. Okay, that's funny. Take license upgrade from mouse to hamster. Yes, absolutely. Good one. Caleb says, I hate missing a stream with WRL because you miss out on learning something new and getting your daily dose of laughter. Absolutely, Caleb. We have a lot of fun on these streams for sure. And we start losing viewers at about 40. That's when things just get good. So, all right. And if you want, hey, guys, share it out. Let people know we do this every Monday or almost every Monday. And get us some more viewers, because what we love getting the views. So get us some more viewers. I'm tempted to switch back to my other network, so I may drop here potentially in just a second, but I should be back in 60 seconds if I do. I'm going to try to switch. Give me just a second, guys, as I attempt a switch here and see. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Let me see if this is going to load. Yeah. Looks like, let me switch. All right, guys, this could potentially drop me for a second. Hold on. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Are we back? We're back. All right. Thanks, guys. Okay, we're back to the original network. So this should be so much better, I hope. So hopefully speeds are good. Tell me what quality is looking like on the stream. All right. Maybe if the hamster gets the general license, maybe he upgrades to a guinea pig. But see, when he gets his license, he's a hamster. Never mind. Okay. All right. Okay, moving on. Zach says there was a QRC blip during the DX contest for a little bit, but it resolved itself. Okay, good to know. Dave says I use Brave browser. Make sure that the QRZ connection is still connected if you got logged out of World Radio League. Okay, good call out, Dave. Those issues should be resolved now moving forward, but if you still have any, you know, do a hard refresh on your page and keep rolling. You should be good. Put your API key back in if it's missing, and keep rolling from now on. You should be good. Dan says, any chance of being able to choose the sort order of logs or favorite some in the app? Yes, that is absolutely on the agenda. We've got that coming. Thank you, Dan, for bringing that back up. We mentioned that a little earlier in the stream, but that is definitely on the roadmap. So good. Terry says there's a Hamfest in Pigeon Forge in March. You should bring the family, make it a vacation, and come to the Hamfest too. Cool, Terry. That's a great one. How big of a Hamfest is it? Just out of curiosity, James could potentially want to set up a booth there if it's a fairly large Hamfest. So I could talk to him about that for sure. But yeah, let me know how big it is. Okay, stream quality sounds like stream quality is good. Looks much better. Good. A hamster. Yes, absolutely. Okay, Buzz Valley Bee Farm. Then we get cat control to log them. You guys are killing me. Come on. Then we get cat control to log the movements of the hamster. Yes, indeed. Oh, my lands. Okay, guys. Only on a World Radio League live stream. Only on a World Radio League live stream do you get constant stream of dad jokes, of course. Okay. Zach says on the planning board for the Charlotte Ham Fest, James and WRL is always welcome to have a booth there. Thank you, Zach. I will absolutely let James know that. Terry says not a huge number, but popular in the area, maybe 500 or so. Nice. Hamshack TV has done a video on it. You may want to look at that to decide. Okay, cool. I'll pass that over to James as well. All right. Caleb says, I missed the beginning of the stream. Did you answer Discord questions yet? I'm still laughing out loud right now. No, we didn't get to the Discord questions yet. We're fixing to if we can get past the hamster jokes. We're going to get it's kind of hampering our progress here. all the jokes are, but we'll here. I just hit the end of the live stream comments. So I'm gonna pop over to Discord and start grabbing some of them. Okay, we've got Sierra. What's the best way to share these? I need to come up with a better way to share these on stream. WRL needs a hamster shirt. Cool. Oh man. Okay. Let's see here. This is good. Seriously, I'm actually laughing out loud right now at work. KJ5GIH. And you know that moment when you're laughing at something you're watching on live stream and your coworker sitting next to you goes, "Hey, what are you laughing about?" And you turn to him and you go, "Hamsters." Yeah, a little awkward. I think WRL has a new mouse mascot. Let's make it happen. Oh, my lads. We may need joke control. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right. Okay. Discord. Let's pull up Discord. You know what? I am going to share my Discord screen. I think. Hold on. Yep, I'm going to share my Discord screen, and we're going to get through the questions that way. Let me pull it up here. See here. Tell me if you guys can see this. Okay. 7-3, Dave. Good to see you. World Rodent League. Yeah, that was like my office the other day. Good to see you, Dave. Have a great one. Dave, I sent you a Discord DM. If you're still watching, I sent you a Discord DM. Check that out if you don't mind. Thanks, Dave. Okay, let's do a screen share here. Let me know when you can see it and if it's big enough. That is not big enough. Okay, good enough. All right. KQ4Y, Rick says, questions this week would be about the contesting feature and its future. Right now, it is very easy to use and looks great, but it cannot be used for serious contesting since some important features are missing, like score calculation, call histories, and keeping track of serial sent numbers when contests require them. So the question would be, what's the roadmap for that? And are you planning to make this as full-featured as, say, N1MM, write log, N3FJP, etc.? Answer is yes, absolutely. That's yeah. The new database upgrade, there were so many things, so many limitations we were hitting with the old database. This was one of them. Contest scoring. We were having trouble getting contest scoring put together. So contest scoring moving forward will begin to be expanded, probably starting one contest at a time, since every contest has its own unique scoring system. It's going to take a little bit of building, but hopefully we can eventually get a really nice system put together that makes custom contest scoring easy to assemble. Kind of a we may have to do it on a per contest basis to start with, then expand to a system where we can just define rules for the contest and when we create it, and it does the contest scoring automatically. So, yeah, great question, Rick. I hope you're watching. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's that score calculation, call histories. That is a really good call out, and I've got that one already in the team notes for discussion. I saw that one earlier, and that's a really good idea. It's kind of there's kind of this whole area we'd like to look at for smart lookups, basically, like you're operating, you hear a call sign, and you're not sure what it's, so you start to enter it, and it says, based off of what other users are logging, based off of what you've logged in the past, it says, hey, are you looking for this user? If you're unsure. So that's a really cool idea. So and then keeping track of sent serial numbers, that one is supposed to already be implemented. So if you had trouble with the sent serial numbers, we need to look into that. So thank you for the call out there. That one's a feature. Tell me what contest you had the issue with, and we will absolutely make sure that is corrected moving forward. Thank you. Was there any? Yeah, okay, that was and fully featured, absolutely fully featured contesting is what we are pushing for. So Pepe says, yesterday CQ Worldwide SSB contest clearly showed cannot compete with popular contest logging software. Question: with the introduction of the desktop app, does WRL also want to be a professional contest logger, or is WRL limited to POTA, WWFF, etc.? That's kind of covered in what I just stated. We are absolutely moving that direction, and we're moving in so many, and we're trying to advance on all these front, POTA, SOTA front, contesting front, kind of together. And so that's we're definitely. I'm not sure how many of you guys were here. I know Pepe was here before the database upgrade, and how many other of you guys were, I'm not sure. But before the database upgrade, we were feature releasing every week or two. Once we get past the database adaptation phase, we will once again be most likely hitting that benchmark of 5 or 6, 7 new features every week or two, and it's going to start moving a lot faster, and maybe even faster than that. So some weeks more, some weeks around there. So we'll be moving pretty quick. Pepe also says I miss contest features such as fully offline usability when my 100 watt has once again disrupted internet modem. Yeah, I understand that. That's gonna be available. Warning message when I entered a call sign would be important as a new multiplier. Okay, cool. I like that. Display of points and multipliers per band. Yeah, scoring is coming. Last year's call signs also used to indicate how the half call sign entered so far might need to be supplemented. Cool. Display of key. That's part of the smart lookup that we were talking about there. Display of key figures such as the current number of QSOs per hour. Okay. Yeah, we've kind of got a QSOs per hour feature implemented, but as we advance in the contesting space, it can probably be improved. So great call out. Now let's see if we've got any live comments on any of these. First of all, Terry says Mouse gets extra license, starts his own POTA YouTube stream, and goes viral. To think it all started in Andy's shack. Okay, Rick says I just tried serial number for SS coming up and didn't see how my numbers were noted and incremented. Okay, thank you. We'll look at that. Good call out, because that is a feature we already implemented. So we'll look and see why it's not functioning on new contests. Thank you for that. We'll definitely take a look there. It should be available by either it should be available sometime probably later this week or early next, I would say. So then we've got the app needs a button that makes the guy you're trying to work stop saying QRZ like 132 times in a row. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. At some point, they just got to get back to the CQ, okay? All right, so moving on. Caleb says, what is the proper way to give signal report while making HFQ? So here's how I've been doing it. Listen for readability. 5 is a perfect copy. 4 is mostly copy. 3 is a little copy. Give signal report. 1 through 3 is weak signal. 4 to 6 is moderate signal. 7 to 9 is a strong signal. And 9 plus is a very strong signal. I hear people saying it in different ways, so that confuses me as a new ham. 7-3 to all watching. Caleb, KF8EYE. Caleb, this is a really, really fantastic question. So honestly, in a contest, it's almost always 5-9. Just simply because that's, when you're flying through making QSOs as fast as you can, that is just an easy universal signal report for everybody to give. Now, when you're doing a POTA contact, you generally want to give them an accurate signal report so they know how they're sounding to you. So yeah, 5-9 is just a good, clear, solid, strong signal. 5-9 plus is, you're hitting 5-9, you're peaking clean past it. Sometimes you'll hear 5-9 plus 10 or 10 or 20 over, and that type of thing. That's all a 5-9 plus signal. So good to check. Good, if you have a meter, you can check it and see kind of where the needle lands. And that'll kind of, the 5 is like you said, it's readability. The meter kind of shows you your signal level. So but yes, honestly, if somebody's really strong, I'll typically give them a 5-9, or if they're kind of just fading off of that 5-8, 5-7, kind of a medium signal, I'll give a 5-5. A little bit weaker, I'll give them a 5-2 or 3. If they're kind of really rough, I may give a 4-4 or a 3-4. But it's one of the most arbitrary things in ham radio. You literally just it doesn't have to be perfectly accurate. You can kind of decide on the fly, really. And some people might not like that. Some people might have a perfect system for scoring it. That's fine. But, as in my experience, just it doesn't have to be perfect. Honestly, it's very arbitrary. Everybody has their own method of doing it. Okay, Pepe says, I hope that answers your question, Caleb. Let me know if you have any more. Pepe says, not a question, but some recent feedback. On Saturday, there were problems saving a new contact during the contest. It was sensational how the WRL team immediately analyzed and solved the problem on Saturday. That was great. Thank you. Absolutely, Pepe. That's cool. That is really cool. Okay, so Pepe says, Andy wrote, make sure you have N0APX in your ham alert. Question, which tool or app can I realize a alert? There is an app available called Ham Alert. This is functionality that we're planning on eventually, this is kind of a lower priority, but eventually implementing in World Radio League. But right now, there is an app out there called Ham Alert in which you can set different call signs. And when those call signs pop up on a spotting page somewhere, whether it's POTA spotting page, a DX cluster, that type of thing, it will alert you. It'll send you a notification and say, hey, this call sign is operating on this frequency right now. So really cool. All right. I'm giving your feedback about the team getting your question resolved Saturday. Sending that to the team so that they'll get that from you. Thank you. Okay, Caleb asked the same question. What's Ham Alert? So yep, Jacob's answering. It's an app on your phone. Yep. Cool. Terry's already got the t-shirt. The question is that the mouse or the hamster? That's an important question. Caleb says, what does QRZ mean? Is it the same as QRZ? Yeah. So when you're operating on the radio, saying QRZ is a little bit, the Z can be a little bit lost. But some cultures, more than in the States. The States sometimes does it, but some other English-speaking countries say Z instead of Z. So it makes more sense because it's more understandable lots of times. So lots of times people will say QRZ. So it's like a question, like, who else is calling me? So like if I'm calling CQ, I get 3 responses. I work the first one, get him worked, and then I say QRZ, and the next one works me. And then I say QRZ, and the next one works me. And then I say QRZ, and if nobody else is waiting, then I move on and call CQ again. If somebody else is waiting, then when I say QRZ, they'll respond. So yeah. Absolutely. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on the Discord here. So if you got any more questions, pile them in there. But I'm gonna move back to the chat for a few minutes here. Matthew Crook says, W1MRC says, used World Radio League for CQ Worldwide this weekend, and it worked great. Only wish it would show a running score like in 3FJP. As stated, that's coming, Matthew. Yeah, absolutely. That's a really important feature that we're wanting to implement very soon. So, guys, man, we are crunching as hard and fast as we can go. So just be patient with us. We're gonna get there. Pepe says sequential numbering for contests. In addition to automatic incrementing, it must also be possible to manually correct the current number for whatever reason it is incorrect. That is absolutely the way it works. The way it works is it gives you a text box, an editable text box that as you're logging, you can literally change the number in the text box and log it, and it will just simply increment by 1. That's, you can edit it, and it will start wherever you edited it at. So if you're logging, you get to number 39, and for some reason you need to skip 39 and go straight to 40. Well, when you edit that box and change it to 40, and then log another contact, it's going to immediately increment to 41. That's the way it's developed. That's the way it works. And I'll go see why that particular field wasn't added to those contests. There must be a reason why that didn't get added to those contests, but we have a field built specifically for that. So yeah, Pepe, absolutely. That's part of the feature. Let's see here. If you stand up on the picnic tables, does the signal get taller? Asking for a friend. Depends. Are you using 2 meters, 70 centimeters, or are you on HF? Very much depends. Yeah, extend your line of sight if you're on 2 meters, 70 centimeters. But no, on HF, I'm afraid that won't help you much. The Hammer says, I got an emergency work call and saw that you were answering my question, but I couldn't unmute you. LOL. I'll rewatch the video. Thanks. Absolutely. KE9EBE. Hopefully that answered your question earlier. So, let's see here. Let's see here. There we go. Hey, now we have I'm gonna say the word wrong, linguistic expert in the chat. So thank you. Let's read your ex. It is from the French language. Z is how to pronounce the letter Z in French. Thank you. That's awesome. Appreciate it. 7-3, Caleb, thank you for stopping by. Great to see you. Rob says BY5HB use QRZ. Okay, interesting. Be careful standing on a picnic table. You may get an antenna. Okay. All right, guys. What else we got? We've been going for an hour and 7 minutes, and I'm ready to get out to the park and activate. I've got. I want to, guys, start watching for me around 3:20, 3:30. I live pretty close to the park, so if I can get off this stream in the next 3 minutes, watch around 3:30. I'll be setting up and getting on the air quick. So hopefully, so watch for me in the park. Any other comments, questions before we drop? Let me check the Discord one more time. All right. Thank you all for watching. Work me in the park. It's already 4 p.m. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in Central. It's 3:08 here. Watch for me in the park. I'll be activating soon. 7:3 to everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you have a fantastic week. And let's see here. Ambler app is already installed. I use it for alerts and someone in soda in Europe. I just didn't know until now. You could also set a trigger for a call sign. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, KJ5GIH. Good to see you. 73 everybody. Thanks for joining, and have a great rest of your week and have fun on the air. Hope to get you in the log soon. 73 from November 0, Alpha Papa X-Ray. I'm clear.